Today I'm going to let you in on a little secret, actually it's a big secret, on how certain 8A firms are way outperforming other 8A firms. Once I give you the answer, it will be very obvious as to why those firms are outperforming the other 8A firms. But, however, only 25% of 8A firms are following this strategy, and therefore we'd like to kind of get this out so that other firms can partake and grow their sales as well. So at the landscape of the 8A firms in general, there are about 5,800 8A firms and they share $27 billion per year in federal contracts. This works out to be right around $4.7 million per year per 8A firm. Sounds great, right? Well, the firms that are not employing this strategy, that's 75%. There are 4,400 of those 8A firms, and they only average $2.4 million per year in federal contracts. Now the other group, the 1,400 firms that have employed this strategy, their sales are a little bit different. They average $11.8 million per year in federal contracts. Yes, this is a whopping difference. I mean, it's basically 4 times what the firms that are not employing the strategy, what their sales look like. So what is it? What makes this 25% outperform the other firms so much? Well, it's actually kind of obvious. That 8A firm going the next step in obtaining a GSA schedule contract. Now, what is a GSA schedule contract? GSA schedule contract is an evergreen contract, meaning it goes on forever, basically. Now, you do have to renew it after 20 years in 5-year increments. You do have to kind of re-up. But for the most part, the GSA schedule contract, you can always apply to get on it at any point in time. Additionally, the GSA schedule contract requires you to go through several big hurdles in order to be able to get on the contract, justifying your pricing, your quality of services, and several other things, and making it so that things are kind of searchable and categorized in a way that makes things easier for federal buyers. So if we look at the big 4 reasons a GSA schedule gives these 8A firms such a big advantage over non-GSA schedule firms, the first one is market research. So it gives the 8A firm the ability to be found without having to actively market themselves to every federal agency. The federal buyer can go in, quickly pull up and see which GSA schedule holders on a certain contract are 8A certified, and then select between those vendors and look at their price list and the other services they provide. If you're just in SAM.gov, for instance, which would some people feel like is the competitor to a GSA schedule contract. The problem there is that you basically are only having your capability statement put out. And a capability statement is just a 1-paragraph statement that will let somebody know what your company does. And it's pretty much highly ineffective for the market research a federal buyer wants to do. So there's no reason they wouldn't go to a GSA schedule contract. The second advantage is that pre-vetting that the GSA does really lifts the confidence of the federal buyers in the GSA schedule contract holders over the non-GSA schedule contract holders. So they have much more confidence in those buyers and therefore more likely want to purchase from them. The third is GSA eBuy. Now, GSA eBuy is an online bulletin board where federal buyers can put out and ask for a solution to a given problem they have or a purchase that they're attempting to do. The big advantage for 8A contractors is that you can go out on the GSA eBuy, and these contracts are usually in the several $100,000 range. They can be in the million, but usually they're in the several $100,000 range. And these smaller contracts, the 8A firm can go after, obtain those contracts, but in the process now they've made an inroad into that agency, and the non-GSA schedule firms never had the opportunity, never even saw that those opportunities were available because they're for GSA schedule contract holders only. And the last reason, and probably one of the more important reasons, but it's kind of a step-by-step process, is the GSA schedule is the first GWAC or government-wide acquisition contract or IDIQ contract that somebody typically goes after. And so the firms that go after and obtain a GSA schedule, they're like, wow, this is nice and helpful. However, those firms take the next step to move on to get the other GWACs, the 8A stars, the Oasis, the Alliant contracts that really boost your sales by millions of dollars per year. That is why if you're getting 8A certified, you want to look at getting your GSA schedule at the same point in time. It's very important. We are well versed in 8A certifications, GSA schedules, and all the different IDIQ contracts. We do all those for our clients. Just so if you have any questions about any of those, feel free to give us a call. But if you'd like more content like this or about other topics related to 8A, please click the subscribe button. And as always, have a great day. Thanks.